Hello students, today we will discuss new topic, that is ordinary differential equations of first order and higher degree. So if degree of dy by dx in a differential equation of first order is higher than 1, then it is convenient to denote dy by dx by capital P. Hence a differential equation of first order and higher degree can be written as f of x, y and p equal to 0. So if the differential equation is of first order and higher degree, then there are three cases of such equations. So first case is equation solvable for p, second case is equation solvable for y, and third case is equation solvable for x. So first case is equation solvable for p. So let p raised to n plus p1 p raised to n minus 1 plus p2 p raised to n minus 2 plus so on plus pn is equal to 0 be an ordinary differential equation of first order and nth degree, where p is equal to dy by dx and p1 p2 up to pn are functions of x and y. So let us discuss first example of case 1, that is equations solvable for p. Solve x square is equal to 1 plus p square. So here p square can be written as x square minus 1. So p is equal to plus or minus under root x square minus 1. Now what is the value of p? It is dy by dx. So dy by dx is equal to plus or minus under root x square minus 1. Therefore dy is equal to plus or minus under root x square minus 1 dx. Now integrating both sides, integration dy is equal to plus or minus integration under root x square minus 1 dx. So what is the integration of 1 dy? So it will be y. Okay, and integration of x under root x square minus a square will be x by 2 under root x square minus a square by 2 log in bracket x plus under root x square minus a square. So we have used this formula. So final answer will be y is equal to plus or minus in bracket x by 2 under root x square minus 1 minus 1 by 2 log in bracket x plus under root x square minus 1 plus c, which is the general solution. Now let us discuss second example. Solve x square p square plus xyp minus 6y square is equal to 0. So first of all, factorizing differential equation. So we will get x square p square plus 3xyp minus 2xyp minus 6y square is equal to 0, because here we have expressed this middle term xyp as a 3xyp minus 2xyp. Now xp is common from these two terms, so here xp in bracket px plus 3y, and here minus 2y is common from these two terms, so it will be minus 2y in bracket px plus 3y is equal to 0. Now px plus 3y and here px plus 3y, so px plus 3y is common, so in one bracket it will be px plus 3y and in another bracket it will be px minus 2y is equal to 0. Therefore px plus 3y is equal to 0 or px minus 2y is equal to 0. Now here what is p? It is dy by dx. So here it will be x into dy by dx plus 3y is equal to 0. So if we simplify it, then it will be x dy plus 3y dx is equal to 0. Now dividing these two terms by xy. So if we divide these two terms by xy, then we will get dy divided by y plus 3 dx divided by x is equal to 0. Now same way here, what is p? It is dy by dx. So here it will be x into dy by dx minus 2y is equal to 0. Now if we simplify it, then it will be x dy minus 2y dx is equal to 0. Now dividing these two terms by xy. So if we divide these two terms by xy, then we will get dy divided by y minus 2 dx divided by x is equal to 0. Now integrating both sides, so integration dy divided by y will be log y, and integration dx divided by x will be log x. So here it will be 3 log x is equal to c. Here we have written c as a log c because here there are two terms of log, so we have written c as a log c. So if we simplify it, then it will be log y plus log x cube is equal to log c. So it will be log y x cube is equal to log c because log a plus log b is log ab. Okay, so it will be y x cube is equal to c. Here again integration dy by y will be log y minus 2 integration dx by x will be log x is equal to log c. So it will be log y minus log x square is equal to log c. Now log a minus log b is log a by b, so it will be log y divided by x square is equal to log c. Therefore y divided by x square is equal to c. Hence the general solution is given by yx cube minus c in one bracket into y minus cx square in another bracket is equal to 0. Because here yx cube minus c is equal to 0 and here y minus cx square is equal to 0. Therefore general solution is yx cube minus c into y minus cx square is equal to 0. Now let us discuss case 2, equations solvable for y. First example, solve y is equal to 2px minus xp square. So y is equal to 2px minus xp square. Suppose this is equation number 1. Now differentiating equation 1 with respect to x. So here dy by dx. Now what is dy by dx? It is p. So here p is equal to, here we will use product rule. So first of all 2p is constant and derivative of x is 1. Plus then 2x is constant and derivative of p with respect to x is dp by dx. Okay, then again here we will use product rule. So here derivative of x is 1 and p square is constant. Okay, then minus x is constant and derivative of p square will be 2p, but we have to take derivative of p with respect to x, therefore into dp by dx. Now here 2p minus p will be p, so p plus, and here 2x dp by dx is common from second and fourth term. 2x dp by dx is common. Okay, so in bracket 1 minus p square is equal to 0. Now here p is common from first and last term, so p in bracket 1 minus p plus 2x dp by dx in bracket 1 minus p is equal to 0. Now 1 minus p is common from these two terms, so it will be in bracket p plus 2x dp by dx bracket complete, in second bracket 1 minus p is equal to 0. Now neglecting the second factor which does not contain dp by dx, so we will neglect this factor, so we will consider only this factor. So p plus 2x dp by dx is equal to 0. So if we simplify it, then it will be p dx plus 2x dp is equal to 0. Now dividing these two terms by px, so if we divide these two terms by px, then we will get 2 dp by p plus dx divided by x is equal to 0. Now integrating both sides, so integration 2 dp by p plus integration dx by x is equal to 0. Now integration dp by p will be log p, so here 2 log p, and integration dx by x will be log x is equal to log c. Okay, so here it will be log p square plus log x, so it can be written as log p square x is equal to log c. Therefore p square x is equal to c. Therefore p square is equal to c divided by x. Suppose this is equation number 2. Now from equation 1, what is equation 1? This is y is equal to 2px minus xp square. So from this equation we can write down y plus xp square is equal to 2px. So squaring both sides, we will get y plus xp square whole square is equal to 4p square x square. Suppose this is equation number 3. Now eliminating p from equation number 2 and equation number 3, we will get y plus c whole square, because p square x is c. So y plus c whole square is equal to 4 into c by x into x square, because value of p square is c by x. Okay, here x square divided by x, so here it will be x, so is equal to 4cx, which is the general solution. Now let us discuss second example of case 2. Solve y is equal to x minus a into p minus p square. Suppose this is equation number 1. Now differentiating equation 1 with respect to x, so we will get here dy by dx. And what is dy by dx? It is p. So p is equal to, here again we will use product rule. So first of all, p constant and derivative of this term, that is x minus a, derivative of x minus a will be 1, because derivative of x with respect to x is 1 and derivative of a is 0. So here p plus x minus a is constant and derivative of p with respect to x will be dp by dx, minus derivative of p square will be 2p, but we have to take differentiation with respect to x, therefore into dp by dx. Now here p cancel out, so here it will be 0. 0 is equal to x minus a dp by dx minus 2p dp by dx. Now dp by dx is common from these two terms, so dp by dx in bracket x minus a minus 2p is equal to 0. Now neglecting the second factor which does not contain dp by dx, therefore we will neglect this factor, so we will consider only this, that is dp by dx is equal to 0. Now integrating both sides, we will get p is equal to c, because here dp is equal to 0. So if we take integration, that is integration dp is equal to integration 0, so integration dp is p is equal to constant c. Now substituting in equation 1, this is our equation 1, therefore if we will put value of p in equation 1, so we will get y is equal to x minus a into c minus c square, which is the general solution. Now let us discuss case 3, equations solvable for x. First example, solve p square minus xp plus y is equal to 0. Suppose this is equation number 1. Now taking x as a subject, so we will get x is equal to p square plus y divided by p. Suppose this is equation number 2. Now differentiating equation 2 with respect to y, so if we take derivative of x with respect to y, then it will be dx by dy is equal to, here p square divided by p, so it will be p. So derivative of p with respect to y will be dp by dy, and here y divided by p, so here we will use u by v rule. So according to that, denominator square, so p square, and here denominator is constant, so p is constant, then derivative of numerator, that is derivative of y with respect to y will be 1, minus numerator constant, so y constant, and derivative of denominator, so here dp by dy, because we have to take derivative of p with respect to y. Now here what is dx by dy? It is 1 divided by p, because p is dy by dx. Okay, now here simplifying, p divided by p square will be 1 by p. Okay, and here first term is dp by dy, and next term will be minus y dp by dy divided by p square. So if we take LCM, then it will be p square dp by dy minus y dp by dy whole divided by p square. So dp by dy is common, so it will be p square minus y divided by p square plus 1 by p. So 1 by p and 1 by p is cancel out, So here it will be p square minus y divided by p square into dp by dy is equal to 0. Now neglecting the first factor which does not contain dp by dy. Therefore dp by dy is equal to 0. So dp is equal to 0. Now integrating both sides we will get p is equal to c, because integration 1 dp is p. Okay. Now from equation 1, what is equation 1? It is p square minus xp plus y is equal to 0. So from first equation we can write down c square minus cx plus y is equal to 0, because value of p is c. Therefore y is equal to cx minus c square, which is the general solution. Now let us discuss second example. Solve xp square minus yp minus y is equal to 0. Suppose this is equation number 1. Now taking x as a subject, we will get x is equal to y into 1 plus p divided by p square. Suppose this is equation number 2. Now differentiating equation 2 with respect to y. So if we take derivative of x with respect to y, then it will be dx by dy. And here we will use product rule. So first of all, 1 plus p divided by p square is constant, and derivative of y with respect to y is 1. So 1 plus p divided by p square is constant and derivative of y is 1. Plus, now y is constant, therefore y will be as it is, and we have to take derivative of 1 plus p divided by p square with respect to y. So first of all we will take derivative of this term with respect to p, then we will take derivative of this term with respect to y. So here we will use u by v rule, so it will be p raised to 4 because denominator square. Then here denominator constants, therefore p square is constant, and derivative of numerator. So if we take derivative of 1 plus p, then derivative of p is 1 and derivative of 1 is 0. Okay, so here it will be p square, then minus numerator constant, therefore 1 plus p is constant, and derivative of denominator, so denominator is p square, so derivative of p square will be 2p into dp by dy, because we have to take derivative with respect to y. Now here dx by dy can be written as 1 divided by p, because p is dy by dx. Okay, and here dividing individually by p square, so we will get 1 divided by p square plus 1 divided by p. And here taking p common, so p in bracket p minus 2 minus 2p, so which can be simplified as minus p minus 2 divided by p cube into dp by dy. Clear? Here 1 by p cancel out, so which can be written as dp by dy is equal to p divided by 2 plus p into 1 by y. If we simplify these terms, then we will get dp by dy is equal to p divided by 2 plus p into 1 by y. So which can be written as 2 plus p divided by p dp is equal to dy by y. Now integrating both sides, so integration 2 plus p divided by p dp is equal to integration dy by y. Now dividing individually, so here it will be 2 by p, so integration of 2 by p with respect to p will be 2 log p, plus here integration 1 dp is p, so here it is plus p is equal to integration dy by y is log y minus log c. Okay, so here we can write down log p square plus p log e, because here p into 1 and 1 can be written as log e. Okay, plus log c is equal to log y, therefore this can be written as log p square plus log e raised to p plus log c is equal to log y, which can be written as log c into p square into e raised to p is equal to log y, because log a plus log b plus log c is equal to log abc. Therefore y is equal to c into p square into e raised to p. Suppose this is equation number 3. Now put this value of y in equation number 2. What is equation number 2? It is x is equal to y into 1 plus p divided by p square. So we will put value of y in this equation. So we will get x is equal to c p square e raised to p into 1 plus p divided by p square. Therefore p square cancel out. Therefore x is equal to c into e raised to p into 1 plus p. Suppose this is equation number 4. So equation 3 and 4 together constitute the general solution. Now let us discuss Clairaut's equation. An equation of the form y is equal to px plus f of p is known as Clairaut's equation. So the solution of Clairaut's equation is obtained on replacing p by c. Hence the general solution is given by y is equal to cx plus f of c. Here we have replaced p by c. Let us discuss first example. Solve y minus px into p minus 1 is equal to p. Therefore here y minus px is equal to p divided by p minus 1. Therefore y is equal to px plus p divided by p minus 1, which is Clairaut's form. Because Clairaut's equation is y is equal to px plus f of p. Hence the general solution is given by y is equal to cx plus c divided by c minus 1. Here we have to replace p by c. Therefore general solution is y is equal to cx plus c divided by c minus 1. Now let us discuss second example. Solve p is equal to log px minus y. So here this can be written as e raised to p is equal to px minus y. Therefore y is equal to px minus e raised to p, which is a differential equation in Clairaut's form. Hence the general solution is y is equal to cx minus e raised to c, because we have to replace p by c. So in this lecture we have discussed about ordinary differential equations of first order and higher degree. Thank you for watching this video.